What if I told you that everything you're looking at right now came from the Dollar Tree? That's right, we're talking Dollar Tree finds transform into stunning McGee Co inspired pieces that look like they cost hundreds of dollars. Today, I'm sharing four beautiful high-end dupes, and I think you are going to absolutely love them. So before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really means the world to me, and it helps this little community grow. Okay, let's get into it. So the first project I want to share with you today starts with a simple glass vase I picked up at Dollar Tree. Now, just heads up, for those of you that don't know, I'm in Canada, so our prices are a little bit higher. This vase was $2, and I also grabbed these wire rope twines, which were $1.75 each. The inspiration for this piece came from McGee Co. Bartley Vase, which retails 428. Obviously, theirs is much larger, but I wanted to draw from the same cozy, earthy feel, the beautiful rope wrapped look that just feels so warm and organic. I cut the rope into three different lengths. Two are fairly similar in size, and one is a bit shorter. And I wrap them around the vase and glue them into place. I use the piece for guide where to glue the rope pieces. If you're working with a glass vase like I was, I do recommend using Gorilla Glue for glass to really make sure everything stays put. I did find it a little tricky to keep it in place on the glass surface, so just take your time with that step. Once the rope was secure, I took my Dixie Terra clay paint in desert tan and dabbed it on in a really organic, painterly way for my first coat. I just love this paint. The Terra clay formula has this gorgeous matte chalky finish that immediately gives everything that earthy high-end pottery look. Once the first coat was fully dry, I went back in with a second coat using the exact same dabbing technique. Now, while I'm working on this coat, I just want to take a moment to talk to you guys about something that's been on my heart. As you know, this community has always been a place where we can come together, share ideas, ask questions, get inspired. And I truly love that about this space. I welcome suggestions, tips, different ideas. I think we all grow and learn from each other, and that is what makes this community so special. However, if you have a concern or a suggestion about something I'm doing, please make sure your sharing is actual fact based, not just an opinion. And above all, kindness matters here. Constructive feedback is always welcome, rudeness is not, and it will be removed, period. I want this to be safe, judgment free space for all of us. And I know the vast majority of you already make it exactly that. So thank you for that. Okay, back to our vase. After the second coat dried, I finished the piece with Dixie Belle Gray Grunge wax all over. You guys, this is what look took it to the next level. It gave the vase so much depth and dimension and that beautiful aged high-end look that I just love. And I followed white wax dabbed on in random spots. One little tip, if the fuzzies from the rope bother you, you can take a lighter and carefully burn them off before you paint. That will give you a much cleaner finish. To finish, you can seal everything with a spray wax, and honestly, my favorite way to seal any project. It's so easy and gives such a beautiful result. I then styled the vase with some stems I also picked up at Dollar Tree, and I am just obsessed with how it turned out. You would never guess this came from dollar store. For my second project, I was inspired by McGee Co. Everlin Urn Planter, which retails for $42. I wanted to get that beautiful aged stone look without the price tag, so here is what I picked up at Dollar Tree: a small planter and some party bowls to use as the base. I started by applying Gorilla Glue to both the raised ends of the planter and the bowl. And then I followed up with hot glue on the remaining areas. The hot glue is great because it holds everything in place instantly while the Gorilla Glue takes its time to cure underneath. It's the best of both worlds. Once everything was secured, I grabbed my Dixie Belle mud. If you don't have that on hand, regular drywall compound works just as beautifully. I first used it to fill in the gap between the bowl and the planter so everything looked cohesive and like on one seamless piece. Then I spread the mud all over the surface, building up the gorgeous rough organic texture. I started with large tongue depressor to apply it, but then I switched to using my hands to really move everything around and make sure the texture was even. I just wanted it to feel natural and stone-like, not too heavy in one spot. Once it was fully dry, I lightly sanded off any sharp peaks to smooth things out just slightly, and then I painted the whole piece in the Isabel silk paint in truffle as my base coat. While it was still wet, I came back with oyster, a gorgeous cream off-white, and blended it with a piece of paper towel using dabbing motion. This is honestly one of my all-time favorite techniques, and if you've been here a while, you've seen me use it before. It creates the most beautiful layered organic finish that looks like real aged pottery. I topped it off with one of my fall olive trees, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. Seriously, you would pay so much more for something like this in a store. This next one is such a fun little dupe. I was trying to recreate the gorgeous glass and silver tea light lamp from McGee Co. That retails for $48, and I think I got really close for under 5. I went on a hunt through Dollar Tree for the right supplies. I was originally hoping to find one of those tall glass taper tea light candle holders. I know some of you have seen them there before, but they did not have any at my location, so I had to get a little creative. I came across this beautiful glass bottle with a lid. I saved a little cork for a future project, and I immediately knew it would work perfectly. I picked up some glass tea light holders as well and glued one right on top of the bottle, making sure it was perfectly centered. I then added a battery operated tea light inside, which gives the most beautiful warm glow. I also grabbed some small bowls for the base, for the top. They were out of glass ones, so I used plastic, which actually worked perfectly fine. I will swap it for a glass one when I find it, but honestly, it looks great as it is. Simple, quick, and so pretty. This one might be my favorite of the four just because of how easy it came together. And for my last project, I picked up this $75 tree frame that has the most beautiful detail work on top of it. And I was inspired by McGee Co Botanical print that sells for around $80 on their website. Now, I wasn't trying to recreate the exact same piece. I wanted to put my own spin on it and make it work for my style. To elevate the frame, I used bronze gilding wax and just worked it in all of those beautiful little details. You could use any color you love, gold, silver, copper, but the bronze just felt so warm and rich and gave this frame such a luxurious high-end feel. For the print, I used one of the gallery art prints I had on hand. Quick note, the middle print in the set is actually portrait oriented, not landscape like it I expected, which showed on a picture. So I did have to trim it down to fit my 8 by 10 frame. If you want to avoid trimming, just grab a larger frame and it will drop right in. You could also print a botanical print right from your computer, which would work beautifully. I will say, I think I may go back and add a slightly smaller botanical print with maybe even some matting inside to really finish it off and give it that gallery wall feel. But even as it is, it looks so elevated and it honestly looks like something you would find at a boutique home store. And that is a wrap on today's video, you guys, for the four Dollar Tree projects, four McGee & Co dupes, and I honestly couldn't be happier with how they all turned out. I hope this inspired you to look at those Dollar Tree finds a little differently because with a little creativity and some Dixie Belle paint, the possibilities are truly endless. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. It means everything to me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below letting me know which project was your favorite. I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.